Alright, let me get out, start pumping my fuel. Alright, 61 bucks. Let me grab my receipt. Welcome in, everybody. Hold on, let me reset this for y'all real quick. There we are. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, if you guys could not tell, we are on a new map. We're finally on Farming Simulator 25. Yeah. So, dang it. Frickin' train, man. Dang. Well, anyways, we are here, heading back to the family farm. We need to start harvest and cutting hay, because we have not been doing that yet, but I decided, you know what, why not vlog this experience that we're gonna have? And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I will give y'all a tour of the farm, things like that. Then I'll get into probably grass work and hopefully some type of hay cutting. Yeah, our farm is on the left side, so yeah, and then from there we'll just show you everything that we have. So we are pulling in. Let's see, I'll just park right here. Yeah, so this is truck. I bought it, not sure exactly when I bought it, but decent bit ago. Oh, wait, crap, hold on. Sorry, y'all. There we are. So, yeah, I'll show y'all the equipment that we have down here. So this would be bale storage for hay, alfalfa, anything of that matter. Here's our rake that we have, 2 Parker wagons, and our baler. So that'll be, those equipment will be used a lot over the course of this series. Then we have our extra bale storage. We have livestock trailer for anything I see. We have our stave silo over there. Cattle barn, we just sold our cows and expanded a little bit. We bought a couple more fields. Here's our grain bins, auger, our grain header, I guess primarily beans and wheat, stuff like that, corn, and then I will show you all the fun building. Let's see if I can find the door. Here we are. Yeah, open this up. Okay. So first we have the 4840. This is mainly the tillage tractor and will most likely be used for grain cart or wagons. Here we have our 4440. This is haying tractor, and then 4020, just a chore tractor. We have our Jaguar 900 silage chopper. This will be used a decent amount. Have our John Deere 8350 seeder, fertilizer wagon, our Case 7088 harvester, mower, sprayer. This is our smaller 9-shank ripper, tedder, our larger 13-shank ripper. So this one will be hooked up to the 4840. This one will be hooked up to the 4440. And then we have our planter. So we have that. So I believe we should begin chopping. Well, no, not chopping. Let's... Man, this thing's pretty. Oh no. Dang, it is insanely loud. There we go. That's better. So we have 2 alfalfa fields that we need to cut. Gotta make sure I'm hooked up. Electrical, PTO, okay. Alright, let's make sure that this works. Fold out. Okay. Flip to the other side. Make sure that... Okay, that's able to turn off and on. Lower, rise. Are we cutting? Yes, we are. Alright. And then we just drive next to the field. And let's get everything cut. Alright. I will tune back in with you guys once I have made the... Hold on. Well, let me see, how is it cutting? Okay, everything's in nice swaths. Such, okay. Cool. So I will come back with you guys once I have finished with the full headland. I have returned. And we are... Well, I have made the necessary headlands required to get the alfalfa cut at a reasonable rate, as you guys could tell. I am hoping that... Let's see. I think I'll cut this... I'm not sure if I'll be baling today, but I most likely will be, because it's pretty hot out. So everything should be dried. So after this, I'll get it straight tedded to dry out, and yeah. So that'll be the plan for today. I will try my best to get some actual harvest work done. But I will come back with you guys once I have finished this field. Okay, y'all. We have finished mowing down the entire field. So now going through here with the tedder, just going over everything, drying it out, flipping it over. I let it sit for a minute to get some sun out on this side, but with this it'll spread it out more, make it easier to rake. Just, yes, that should be easy. But guys, if we check our finances, which I'll do in a little bit, I think we're in debt. So my parents never told me about the debt thing, but yeah, so this was not their main job for some reason. I'm not really sure how that worked, but farming was never their main job, not something they ever really wanted to do. They were just kind of born into it, and so was I. So they pretty much just left me to fend for myself, you know? So that means that um I'll look at the bank statement, but I believe it's $500,000, I'm pretty sure, and we have 3 years to pay it off. So it doesn't take a mathematician to figure it out that we need to make over $100,000 every single year. And with the way the economy is looking right now, I don't think that's going to be possible. But I mean, we can try, but it's just gonna take so much effort to get. So I will finish this headland, but yes, so we will be in this episode. Ooh, I I don't think we're gonna be able to head on to harvester work. I would like to, but shoot, I'm not sure if we're gonna even have enough time to bring all the bales into storage. Man, there's so much stuff to do today. It's insane, because we have to mow, Ted, rake, bale, this field. We have 2 wheat fields, or I think it might be 1 wheat field that could be harvested, but I'm pretty sure it's 2. We have 3 cornfields that will be ready most likely in October, so we'll have 2 months to do stuff with that. But we'll chop one of them into silage, or 2 of them, since they're relatively smaller, and then we'll have 1 actual field that we'll take, and then we have a pea field that was planted because we just previously bought that one, which is, I'm pretty sure, where the $500,000 debt came from. So that, and then my parents were also just very poor financial decision makers. Like, extremely poor financial decision makers. But I mean, well, it can't get any worse than this. It is literally entirely uphill from here. Because I think we are quite literally at rock bottom. Jeez. Anyways, I will come back with you guys. By the way, that noise in the background was my dogs. But I will come back with you guys once I have finished tending this field. I will see you then. Welcome back in, everybody. So, hold on. Let me... Okay, here we are. Welcome back in, everybody. So, I have finished tending the field. I've started windrowing it in preparation for baling later on. So while that is happening, I'm not sure really if we're gonna actually end up mowing the second alfalfa field, just because I don't really feel like we should, because I feel like it would just be a waste of our time.
So that is most likely not going to be cut. We're just going to let it sit there and chill. So, I know. Y'all know Farming Simulator. You've probably seen windrowing millions of times. Or raking, actually. You've seen raking millions of times. So I'm not going to bore you guys. But I will come back whenever we start the process of baling. Welcome back. So, I have, if you guys could not see, raked this entire field, which would take so much longer than you guys think it would have. Oh my, I mean, I never liked to do it every single year. Like, I've always hated Haywork, but it is necessary because we are going to be getting cows soon. And after we harvest straw, I'm also going to have to build that for bedding, right? So, while it's annoying, we still have to do it. But see, we haven't even gone like we've already had produced 2 bales. That's it, because we didn't fertilize it or the alfalfa or anything this year. This is just straight unfertilized alfalfa. But yes, I checked our finances and we are $500,000 in debt. Just like I checked. So. Unfortunately, this tractor does not have GPS, but the 4840 does. So that'll be very nice, especially during tillage. Because we're gonna need that. If only corn could yield like this. Ooh, we'd be millionaires on like a 10-acre harvest. No, I'm joking. But, yes, so I'm going to be here for a very long time. So, wish me luck, and I will tune in with you guys once I have finished baling the whole field. Oh my god, guys. Guess what just happened to me? So, I was doing my thing. I got the entire alfalfa field baled. Bales are sitting right there, right? Guess what I did? I pulled the harvester out, started wheat harvest, went over all the fields and what we're gonna do with them, right? My mic was muted, so it didn't pick up anything I said. That's just a pain in the butt. But we can improvise. So, yeah. I'm going to be hooking up the 4840 to the wagons. As it has the widest base and most power, I trust it the best to pull wagons. Not sure how well it will do, but it'll do the best on the farm. Probably better than my F350. Honestly. So we have a full load. The case holds 10,000 liters. I do wish we could convert it to bushels. That would be very nice. But I do not believe we have that power. So yeah, that is happening. That is what is going on. So yeah, you can see where we started harvest. Start clearing everything out, dropping straw, all that fun stuff. Man, I am very mad at the fact that I was muted during that entire session. So I was having a good conversation too. But nonetheless, it must go on. So for anybody who does end up seeing this video, let me know. What do you think my upload schedule should be? It will be varying a lot, as whenever my stepbrother is here, I will not have the room to myself. So that will be a lot more challenging to be able to record, since it will be much harder for y'all to hear my voice. But, yeah. So this is happening. Man, honestly, I don't know why, I am really excited for tillage this year. I think because I'm actually going to be able to choose what goes into the ground, as my parents were the ones who chose last year. Or no, it was, yes, I'm pretty sure it was my parents. I'm like 80% sure. But yeah, so $500,000, 3 years. Honestly, I think it's manageable. It will just be very hard to make it manageable, kind of, if that makes sense at all. So we are getting into a little bit of the better yielding crop at 87. We did not spend a lot of time spraying this field, or yeah, just overall spraying this field with lime. That'd be spreading. Come on, Ben, lock in. So we did not spend a lot of time working on yield improvements for this field, or for any of our fields, as a matter of fact. So the fact that we will be chopping those two cornfields would honestly be saving us. As we can also use that for food for the cows that we will be getting. So straw will be baled for cows for bedding. Sedge will be chopped for feed, and then we have 74, yes, I counted them all, 74 alfalfa bales times 45,000 or 4,500 per thing. Sorry guys, I was just texting somebody. Yeah, so let me pull up my calculator on my phone real quick. Let's do 4,500 times 74. 333,000 liters of alfalfa. That is going to be a lot of food. Okay. Alright. So crop is getting taken up of the ground. As far as farm improvements go, I think we're at a good spot. You can see with the auger, we would be able to fit a much longer header on this. So I was thinking about investing in some type of MacDon header. But those things are very expensive. And while I could lease one, I would rather just own it outright, so that I wouldn't have to make like monthly payments, or just a lot of payments. Just make one big one and not have to worry about it, and it'll be a permanent asset on the farm. You guys get what I'm saying? Man, this field, right? We are harvesting a field that is right next to the elevator in town. Kind of crazy, honestly. I don't know how that'd be crazy, but it just kind of is, almost. So, me personally, in real life, for y'all, I've always wanted to just be working on a farm. Honestly, that has just always been my dream job. I love sports. I love playing sports, but farming has always struck me as something that I would love to do. Really. I don't even want to own one. Really, I would 100% be willing to work as a farmhand. I live in the South. I'm not gonna, say where I live, but I live in the South in the U.S. As you can tell by all the equipment. But yeah, it just sounds like an amazing experience, in my opinion. So back to the farm. We have almost finished wrapping up our headland, and let's see. GPS is so tricky sometimes, man. But I like how the top of the harvester holds exactly 10,000 liters, no more, no less. That is really nice that that does that. Okay, let me tab over. Don't run over the crop. No. I have crop destruction turned on because I'm not trying to lose $5. You know. Man, a good investment for this farm would be a faster tractor. Because while I love all of them, this is our fastest one. And it only goes 19, which just sucks in my opinion. Like, you can't tell me, because we got this. Uh, well, yeah, it makes sense that it only go 19. But we got this model pretty much whenever it first hit the dealerships of John Deere. Pretty much got it straight off the lot. But man, do we keep this thing in good condition. Looks beautiful. Beautiful. So I am thinking about investing in real life in a PC so that you guys can view this at a much better rate in terms of video quality, you know. Um that I can use more mods, I can connect with other people better and be able to play with them. Just overall and it would help me a lot with schoolwork. More than a lot of people would think it would help. So I'm gonna see if the auger hopefully still works. And we are going to be dumping some wheat into the bins. So I have a little remote that we use to okay, hopefully this one still fits. No. Man. We did just add an extra ring or two onto our silos to give us just a little bit more, but I guess this is not the one. So, this is a time where we can improvise, right? Because if we sell the one that we have, right,
I could talk to the dealer, and we can rent out a tractor to come bring it over, and I can work some magic. So I will come back with you guys once I have found a solution. Okay, we have come up with a solution. We just purchased this Westfield auger, brought it over, and I know there's a little attachment that could be used to, you know, help funnel the grain. Shoot. Hold on. What if I detach with this, use the 4440 to pull the grain carts? Or wagons, not carts. I mean, it's pulling them perfectly fine. Okay, and it is. Well, it's working. Let's see. We have a little thing that can check how much we're storing. You know, so we will have to check under prices. But if we look, yep, it is storing it. It's best to sell all year. Huh. Interesting. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this remote out more. Okay. Try to, not hit it. Ooh, we're not close enough. Dang. Not cool, man. Not cool. There we are. Now it's, more accurate. Actually trying to pull the auger. No, it's not. It is still dumping into the side. Well, that's just gonna have to be that way. Oh, shoot. Penny? No, stop it. For anybody who's wondering, Penny is my dog. You know? Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna most likely call the episode here. Specifically for the fact that I just can't really imagine myself not uploading this because in real life, I've been recording over the past about 3 days, and I really want to get this video out, like, desperately. So, in that manner, next episode, I will be actually finishing this field. So, that is something that you all can look forward to. We will most likely also be buying cows in the next episode, which will be a huge milestone. So, from that, guys, I think this will be a wrap. So, sorry for the very sudden camera grip, guys, or pan, but thank you all for tuning in, and I will be seeing you all next episode. Farming's Life out.